Hello again, this is the MasterCAM 2024 and you can see the art module here. You can easily create your art and surface by using that's wireframe, and after that you can easily create your toolpath. And after that, what we have in the MasterCAM, you can see the late operation in here. This is the actually and the MasterCAM roughing and the face toolpath and the MasterCAM C-axis toolpath can be seen here. You can easily create your C-axis toolpath by using the only and that's kind of wireframe. And after that, in the MasterCAM, you can also see the some mesh processes, and you can see the all meshes here. Let me turn back to the view options and the wireframe. You can see all the meshes here. You can easily organize your meshes and you can easily translate your meshes by using the MasterCAM as well. And after that, of course, this is the MasterCAM meaning. You can create your and the model by using the SolidWorks or CATIA or another and the CAD and the software. After that, you can turn to the MasterCAM and extract your solid model to create your surface and your boundary, and after that you can easily create your 3-axis scallop toolpath, or you can easily create your wireframe like this one, and then you can create your face toolpath as well. So in the MasterCAM you can also see the rotor toolpath. In the rotor toolpath you can easily create your special tool to be able to create that kind of toolpath. Okay, so this is the rotor options is also available in the MasterCAM. You can also see the sum and wire operation in MasterCAM. This is the 4-axis wire operation. When you hit here, and you can easily see that this is the 4-axis toolpath in the MasterCAM. So you can easily be able to handle all that stuff by using the same interface. So this is the power of the MasterCAM. Hello again, welcome to the MasterCAM courses. In that lecture we're gonna talk about X, Y and Z axis. As you know that we are creating our product and by using the 3-axis system. This is X, Y and Z axis. When you use the right mouse button, okay, if you prefer to select an isometric VCS, isometric perspective, we're gonna see our axis. We're gonna see the 3-axis. If you can click here and turn to the top view, and we're gonna see only X and Y axis. If you click the isometric perspective again, and then we can turn to front view. This is the X and Z axis. You can also see here. If you prefer to use isometric perspective again, and then turn to the right view. This is actually Y and Z axis. You need to prefer to isometric perspective here. So you can also see 3-axis and 3 design and perspective and 2D design perspective here. This is also quite important. If you click the 3D options, it means that you can create and line by using the X, Y and Z axis coordinate. If you prefer to use the 2D, it means that you're gonna turn to only on the one plane and projection and design process. This is also quite important. Okay, that's all about our view perspective. We can see the top view, front view, right view and isometric view. If you would like to turn to C-plane options, this is actually working area. If I am turning to top view as a C-plane, if we can turn to front view and right view, or we can also see the front view here. That's all possible while we are creating our wireframe. Okay, for example, let me try to create some wireframe here. This is my wireframe options. We are working on the top plane here, and we are working with the 2D options. This is the 2D options. So we can easily create circle I can click anywhere here and create my circle like this. Okay, this is my circle. Okay, let me change my color. I can turn here and I can change my wireframe color. This is my wireframe color, like this one. And then we are working 2D and C plane as a top, and then we can change our Z position. I can turn to the 50 to be able to create another circle here like this. But when we use my mouse, and we're gonna see that we created and some circle with Z position 50 millimeter. So that part is quite important. At that point, actually, I'm going to also mention about that. This is quite important. I also would like to emphasize that if I am turning to 3D and C plane is not important at that point, actually, because we are working on the 3D perspective. So I can change my Z position. It's not important. So I can turn to the line options and I can start from the center of that circle, and then we can reach and the center of that circle. So in the MasterCAM, we can easily create that kind of line by using the 3D options. This is 3D options. So if you turn isometric perspective view again, and then I can change my C plane. My C plane can turn to the front, and we can also turn to the 2D. And then if you click the circle center point, if you create some circle, we're gonna see some circle on the plane X and Z axis. Okay, because we are working on the C plane as a front. If I am click here and turn back to the right view, and then we are also working with the 2D and Z position 0. If click here to be able to create my circle, and then we're gonna see that kind of circle here. Okay, this is the C plane 2D and 3D perspective. Okay, don't forget to use that stuff while creating your geometry, by creating your product, or turn back to the toolpath operations. That part is quite important. And thank you very much for listening to me. Hello, welcome to the MasterCAM courses. In that lecture, we're gonna talk about trim two entities options. When I am click here, we can see the type. We can select trim or break options. After that, we need to decide our method. Our method can be auto, trim one entity, trim two entity, and trim three entities. Okay. So if I am click trim three entities, I can click here, here, and here, and then we're gonna get that kind of solution. I can also add some and here different example. For example, like this. Can click here and trim three entities, this one, and this one. Okay, we can also turn to actually trim two entities, but I am click here, I can select that one and that one and that one and that one. We can also click here and here, and this one and this one. Okay, let's turn here. This is trim one entity. I need to select my line, and then I can select my cutter line. This is my cutter, and this is my trimmed line. Okay, we can also click here and here. This is the actually left side to of my line. I can also click here and here, and this one and this one. Okay, and that's all about actually trimming options. If I am click break options here and click here and here, it means that after that process we're gonna get that line and that line. Actually we can split our line by using the that line. That line is still and the same, but I can break that line like this. Okay, we can also use this one, and this one. Okay, let's click here and trim three entities, this one, and this one. Okay, all of them break like this. Okay, and this is trim two entities options. Hello again, welcome to MasterCAM course, and that lecture we can click divide options. We can also see the trim and break options here. I can click the trim options, and then I just need to select the side we would like to get rid of. Okay, this is the main idea behind the divide options. This is the easiest way to trim your wireframe. We can also use the break like this. I just need to click like this. Okay, this is the divide options. I can use the under and new line, maybe created like this. Okay, I'm sure that it is clear right now. We can easily use and divide options. Okay, and what else can we use here? We can also use the join entities. Of course, before that we need to split our line or arc. It doesn't important. We can click here and we can use trim entities or trim point options here. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, like this. Okay, after that maybe we can get that kind of stuff and by using the reverse engineering maybe. After that we can use the join entities, and then I will need to select all my line like this and use the end selection and click the OK button, and then we're gonna see that that's all one part. This is the join entities. We can also turn here, this is the modify length. Okay, I can write here 5. If I am click here, it means that we're gonna extend that line 5 inches. This is inch right now. So we can also use shorten options or lengthen options. So I need to hit the blue OK button, and then maybe we should write 3 here and make them shorten. If I am clicking anywhere, it's gonna make them shorten. Okay, and we can also use that stuff actually by using the break options. For example, I can write here 1 and click here and maybe click here. So it's easy to break line like this. Okay, and that's it. Everything seems fine. We can handle it. Okay, this is the divide, join entities, and modify lengths options. Hello again, welcome to the MasterCAM 2025. And in that lecture, we're gonna talk about the wireframe and working for our project. Actually, you know that in the MasterCAM, actually, you can easily use your wireframe options. Okay, you just need to hit the wireframe, and after that, for example, you can turn to the and any object here. For example, I can hit the polygon shape, and actually before that, you need to be careful about that. You need to own 2D. This is the 2D working, and then Z position must be 0. And after that, I can turn to the polygon options. And after that, I need to select my sides here. My sides can be 5. And then I just need to hit the origin of my polygon. And after that, I can move my mouse on the screen and then hit anywhere. And after that, I just need to write my radius here. This is my radius. Okay. And it must be, and it can be 50 maybe. And after that, I can hit the apply button. And after that, I can turn to the here to change my Z position. My Z position can be 35. And I am also working with the 2D. And after that, I can select the origin again. And then I just need to hit anywhere on the screen. And after that, I just need to write my radius again. So as you can see here, we can easily create that kind of wireframe on my screen. Actually, I just need to use the middle of my mouse to see all that stuff. Or you can easily turn to the view here, and then you can hit the isometric perspective, and then you're gonna see that kind of solution. And after that, actually, it is easy to turn to 3D. This is the 3D options. When I am on the 3D and my Z level is not important, I can change it with 0. And after that, I can turn to the wireframe and the line endpoints. And after that, this is the freeform and the 2 endpoints options active right now. And then I just need to hit the endpoint on here and the here. And after that, I can keep going to create all that line like this. Okay, and then hit the OK button. And after that, this is my wireframe 3D design, as you can see here. And after that, it is easy to create some geometry on it. For example, we can easily create some surface. So I just need to hit the surface button and the flat boundary. And after that, I just need to hit that cases here. This is the C plane active right now. If your C plane is active, it means that your C plane top view, and then we can easily select all that stuff in a one hit. And after that, I just need to hit OK button. Let me hit OK button. Okay, when I am hit the OK button. Okay, when I am hit the OK button, I'm gonna see that's kind of surface here. Let me turn back to the view options and active that. I can activate the solid view from there. So you can see that I can create that kind of surface. I can hit that surface and then I can use the right mouse button, and after that I can change the color of my surface like this. After that, we can also use the empty position like this one, and after that I can use the right mouse button and then I can change my color as well. It means that, and after that selection, actually, if I am using the create surface options, my surface color, it can be on this color as well. Okay, let me turn to the surface again, and then I can hit the flat boundary again. I just need to select this one. This is the C plane selected, and then I can easily select my face like this. Okay, this is my surface options. Sorry, I need to change my surface options as well. So let me select this one, and then I can hit that one to create that kind of surface here. And after that, let me turn to the float boundary. I can turn to the 3D. So let me select this one, this one, this one, and this one, and then hit the OK button. So we're gonna see that kind of surface here. We are also working with the 3D, and then I can easily select my chain like this. And then we can also hit the end chain options, and then you're gonna create new one here. And then let me hit the end options, end chain options, and then I can turn to this side. I can easily select that one with the end chain, and then I can select another one. So this is the end chain options, and after that I can hit the OK button, and then you're gonna see that all that surface is created automatically. So yeah, that's it. This is the actually wireframe options with 2D and 3D, and then you can also use, and when you are creating your wireframe chain link, you can use the C-plane and the 3D options. It is also possible to use actually solid options, but you need to have some solid on your and the design screen as well. Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciated your interest.